Hi, good afternoon, traders. Today is 25th of March, and I'd like to share one cross currency, which is Australia CAD. Australia CAD. Now, you take a look at this monthly time frame, which is a very high time frame. We can see the price actually. Okay, let's start from here. We got high, low. Can see this change of market structure. This is what we call change of market structure. Now, why this is a change of market structure? We see the price has been going up, up, and it start to make a high, right? And then after that, what the market did was it make a lower high. Okay, so this is the first telltale sign that this uptrend potentially might be ended. Now, then we're followed by a change of behavior, right? This is a change of behavior. This is the longest downswing. So this further confirmed that this uptrend is over. Okay, and after that, what we see, the price went into ranging, right? The price did not go fall after this low, after this change of behavior. We don't see the market continue to break lower, but instead we see the price go actually ranging, respecting this low all along, right? Did not break the low, and now we see it break the low, right? Then it pull back. Now we are here. So why this is important? Because on a higher time frame, this is telling us, you tell me what is the trend right now. The price go like this, like this. This is what we see. Where do you think the market is likely to go, right? What is the trend right now? If you look at this monthly time frame, I can see that the market make a lower high as here, right? So this is the change of the sentiment have shifted, and plus we have a change of behavior with a break of the structure, right? Once the price remove this low, we know that this uptrend is ended. Now we are going into a new directions, right? We expect price to continue to go lower, but the price did not follow through. After this low here, it pull back, and then market go into ranging. Market go into ranging. All right. At this point, it break lower. Now we see there's a continuation, right? A high, a lower high, low, lower high, lower low, right? So this is a characteristic of a downtrend, right? So after a downtrend is confirmed, so what we basically see is like this, right? Now a lower low. And what we see now, price pullback. So where do you think price is likely to go? First of all, we know that this is in a downtrend. That is for sure, right? Because this very clearly we are in a downtrend. And the price pullback, where do you think market is likely to move next? Right? Obviously, I expect price to move continue lower. Right? So this is a leg. I expect price to move lower. Now this is based on the higher time frame, like monthly time frame. All right. Now if we take a look at this, just this area, all right, in the monthly time frame, the trend is down, and we expect price to go lower, right? And we also can identify that we have a monthly supply right on top here. Right, that's a monthly supply. Now we go down to weekly. Price make a high, sideways, sideways, sideways. Last point here, and then we break this price pull back here. So I need to see the price pull back below this low, right? Before I say that this is a continued downtrend. And we can see that price actually close below this red candle, okay, but it pull back, and what did it do? It make a lower high compared to this, right? Clearly this is a lower high, so it make a lower high, And now, if it's lower high, of course, we expect the next movement is to be a lower low, lower than this low, right? So price indeed, it make a low. Okay. So now we know that this down move continue. This is a big swing, right? So now I'm paying attention to this supply, because this is the source, the origin that break this low, right? So this become important to me, and I believe the market will be respect this area. So you see how what happened to the price? It come up short of tapping the order, right? And it pull back. Okay, it pull back. So right now, let me see anything. Okay, we have a, this is already clear stop hunt by this high here. So we can remove this. Okay, and we can remove this. This also stop hunting already. So this is a break. Okay, now where do you think the price is going? Okay, and I think, right, this is a higher time frame, and as just now as we look at the monthly time frame, we say that the market is actually down, up, down, up, down, up, lower, right? Lower and down, change of behavior and down. Okay. So it goes sideways, sideways. We don't really care about this. But now it breaks. So now we will expect that price will just make a high here and start moving lower, right? And but the thing is, we know that the price seldom just go lower, right? Before it go lower, you go zigzag, right? You just down first, go up, go down, go up maybe, and then go down, then go up, then down like this, right? We know that market move this way. Market don't move straight line, okay? So it is during this kind of movement that we will see a lot of opportunity, right? So let's examine where the market is likely to move from here. All right. Now, on the monthly time frame, we can see that there is a 2-bar reversal and market make a high, right? Market make a high, and now this become the demand. Okay. Market make a high, it become a demand. This is validated, right? Because market make a high. So now the other thing is, if we go down to the weekly time frame, we can also see that there's a weekly demand here. This is a monthly demand with a weekly demand. So now we are in the daily time frame, and we see the daily time frame is in a downtrend. So now remember, we are having this problem. What we are seeing this is the monthly time frame. We have the monthly time frame plus the weekly time frame demand. Okay, this area, and we see the daily time frame is in a downtrend, and the price move into higher time frame demand, which is here. The price moves to higher time frame demand, and this zone is monthly plus weekly demand. All right. So where do you think the market is likely to do from here? Do you think the market will just drop off? Right? We are talking about a daily against the weekly and the monthly, right? So obviously, who has better chance of winning? The higher time frame, right? So I believe price is likely to move up. Okay, but now we are in a downtrend, clearly in the downtrend in the daily time frame, right? So we are looking for long somewhere here in this area. And let's take a look at the liquidity as well. We see that market has made a swing high, swing high, swing high, swing high. Now, as I mentioned, this is a trap. Is to trap the retail trader thinking that this is a very strong trend line. So a lot of retail traders will start to put their sell limit, their buy order here, sell limit, buy order above, right? So what they will do is they put their sell order, then buy their buy order above, the stop loss basically. The sell limit, stop loss. Sell limit, stop loss. sell limit, stop loss, right? So along this line, there are a lot of stop loss. All these stop loss are buy order, buy order. So as I in my previous video, I always say this kind of swing that create a very beautiful downtrend line is intentionally left over by the institution because they know in future they will need to move the price up. For whatever reason, they need to move the price up. All right. So when they move the price up, they want somebody order to help them to push the price up, and all these buy order are there to help to push the price up. Okay. So now we know that there are plenty of liquidity, there are plenty of buy order right above this trend line. Okay, that's what we can confirm. Now, beside that, what other things can we see? We see high. Okay, so why this swing high is important, because whenever we see there's a swing high, right? When there's a swing high like this, what it means is somebody must be putting a sell limit there, and they put their stop loss, which is a buy order, again on top, right? So again, all the swing high is again if you have a lot of buy order. The trend line create a lot of buy order, right? And the swing high create a lot of buy order. Okay, these are all orders in the market, right? Now, beside all this, what other things can we see? We see ERC gaps. We see ERC gaps. We see ERC gaps. Okay, we see ERC. The whole stretch. Now, if we take a look at this, the whole stretch here are liquidity, right? The whole order here are all liquidity, and all this liquidity are created intentionally by the smart money, so that in future when you move the price up, it will move up very, very fast, right? So now we take a look at the below here. Where do you think the market is likely to move higher? So now we already know there are plenty of liquidity on top, right? And we also know that when institutions want to move the price, they need all this liquidity and they need all this order, stop order. Okay, so now we see the price drop, right? And this is a bigger time frame demand, and we know that most likely this demand is going to hold to how do you call it, to push back, reject the price higher. Okay, and now on the daily time frame, we also see there's a demand here. You can see here, right? Which the price is right now in it. Okay, we also see there's a demand here. There's also a demand here. So basically, we see there are three demand here. 1, 2, 3. So let's don't draw the other two first. Let's take a look at the first one here first, right? Because I don't want to draw too many lines and then confuse ourselves. So now what we do is we know that this zone is likely to hold. We are not saying that it guarantee hold, but it's likely to hold. If this zone doesn't hold, then the next zone I'm looking at will be this area. Then next will be this area, right? And I believe that this entire zone, which make up of the monthly and weekly demand, is likely to hold the price. All right. So now this is daily time frame. So now I go to a lower time frame right now. Now in a lower time frame, like example 1 hour time frame, can you see these are all the gaps that need to be filled, right? Just how we already identified, right? And all these gaps is acting like a magnet to pull the price upwards. And we all have the reason. We all see a very good reason for the price to move higher, right? So now what we need to understand is to look for the trigger signal, right? Now, over here, we can look for accumulation patterns, and we'll start to look for a buy, okay? Or you can look for the 1, 2, 3 reversal if you like to, right? So what I see from here is if I use the accumulations patterns, I can see clearly that this is the preliminary support level, this low, right? So now we have a high here. This high is line on the sand. Okay, line on the sand. It means that if I see the price start trading above here, I'll be looking to a long here, right? So if you are someone, say you're not familiar with the accumulations and distribution, okay, doesn't matter. You don't trade here. So long as the price remain below its horizontal line, you just don't do anything, right? You only want to participate in the trade when you see the price trade above this line on the sand. All right, line on the sand. Okay, so I call this line on the sand. Line on sand, LOS. Okay, you only start looking for long when you see the price above this line on the sand. Okay, and once on the sand, it will move up very fast because there's a gap here. Okay, this is a gap here, very important. So it's marked like this. So now what we're going to see is I see there's a preliminary support, and I see there's a selling climax here. Okay, if you don't understand all this, you can always go to my online Moodle, right? Moodle online learning platform. You can I have a lot of material and information and video to teach you what is how to trade all this. Okay, and we have an automatic rally. This is the automatic rally. Okay, so what are we going to see? And what can we expect from here? Well, the price can reverse immediately from here, right? It can be, right? Nothing is impossible. Mean price can just go up from here, like this, and then go up. You can do this, right? You can, right? Or this is one option. Now the other option is the price might do this, get more liquidity, and then we see a spring test, right? And from after test, we might see another spring, the highest spring test. All these tests are the area that we can look to long, right? Or we might even see a price go even lower than this low, even lower than before it go up, right? I don't know, cannot go up, go down, all right? So anyway, then we see the price start moving higher, another test, and we see the jump. Okay, so that's what you can expect, and price start to take it from here, right? So this is the whole area that we are interested right now. It might play out this way, I don't know, right? This is what I can expect the price will do. If the price behave the way I predicted, I will enter long, right? Now, if the price did not give me this kind of pattern, it continue to make a lower high, lower low, then I know that this level, the first level, is unlikely to hold. Then we go to the daily time frame again. I know that this level is unlikely to hold, the first level, right? The first demand. So what can we do? If I see the price continue to go lower, then I will look for the next demand. When the price come to the next demand, I will look for the same type of pattern I'm looking at. If the price did not hold again, which I believe it should hold, if the price break the first demand, it didn't hold, it should hold the second demand. Let's say in the event it didn't hold, then I'll look for the third level. The same thing happened here to go for a long. And I believe that this is a very strong demand. We are talking about a higher time frame combined together, right? In the daily time frame, which is in the downtrend, right? Daily fight against the weekly and monthly. I think daily will lose. So in other words, I will see the price start going higher. I'll be looking for long, and once the price go higher to the level that I want to take a short, then I will start to sell again. Let's go to the weekly, right? As I mentioned just now, on the higher time frame, this pair is in a downtrend, right? It is in a downtrend, right? So I am thinking that where is it? This is a weekly. Now here you can see from here, right? This is a change of behavior, and then we see the price basically go sideways. Then we see the price break, and now it pull back, right? We are looking to sell here. I'm not sure. Is it going to push out even higher? or even higher, and then we take a sell. We don't know, right? So what we see right now is the price is here, and this is the weekly time frame, right? So if now we are zooming into this area only, this area in the daily time frame is a downtrend, and this downtrend is the price is dropping into the higher time frame demand, right? And that's the reason I believe that this will push the price up. And then once the price go up higher, where this is the demand, the supply, I will start to look to sell over here, right? And this will become a continuation of the higher time frame, which you can see from here, right? Price come here and it go down. See, so the whole thing is actually in a downtrend, in a higher time frame. We see the price go up like this. So we are here now, right? We are somewhere here. So I expect the price to pull back and then go up, and then we take a big sell here down. Okay, so this is what I can see on Australia CAD. Okay, Australia CAD, and this actually in line with our fundamental, because if we take a look at the oil, right? As I mentioned, oil price, right? I expect the oil price to move higher from here. Why move higher? Because it has already moved lower. Okay, so the next movement, I think the price is likely to move higher from here. So if the oil price move higher, so for us to expect, if the oil price move higher, that means that Canadian will benefit from the high oil price. So in other words, Australia will move down, Canadian move up. This is exactly what we are expecting. All right. So I hope this is helpful to you. And if you are interested in our this kind of update on a daily basis, right, come and join our trading room. We have plenty of opportunity which I'm not able to share every single one. But if you are interested, come and join us. See you, and thank you.